How is the Paramount deal changing the league?
So what I love about the Paramount, there's a lot of things I love about the Paramount deal, but
Besides
these guys,
the zeros.
first of all, if you look at the investment they've made, what does that tell you? It tells you they're going to fucking do everything they can to help make, the brand and the sport bigger. And these guys are so fired up to be in business with us, the whole team from CBS to Paramount. And it's really been a great experience already, and we haven't even started working together yet. So I'm really looking forward to it. I was just doing an interview with a student the other day from USC, and in the interview he said, "Wow, you're Dana White. You did the UFC. You don't have to prove yourself." I said, "You're wrong. I'm coming out of a 7-year relationship, going into a new 7-year relationship with a different partner, and I got to prove myself all over again. I'm going into boxing. Got to prove yourself again. Everybody's shitting on power slap, and it's not going to be. I'm going to prove myself over here. We just started a jiu-jitsu league. Got to prove every day when you get up. You can't be living on shit you did yesterday. You gotta prove yourself every day."
Do you feel proud of yourself? You ever feel proud of yourself?
I don't know if I would say I feel proud. I'm always looking at what's next. What aren't we doing right now?
Do you allow yourself to look at what you've done and be like, God damn, that's crazy from where I came to where I am?
Yeah, I guess so. Not really, but
Yeah, I don't think you did. Like, is there not a moment where you're looking at like an Instagram post of the Paramount deal, and you're just looking at the size of it, and you just go, "Wow!" Like I went through a lot of shit and built something with a lot of great people.
How about we bought our way onto TV for $10 million?
Yeah, I mean that story is awesome.
Yeah,
but like, is there not a moment
they're all
where you
good
go,
stories and whatever? But yeah, and yeah, we got 7.7 billion, but now we got to go deliver for the next 7 years. That's how I look at it.
So now the monkey's on your back.
It's
again.
not like, yay, we got 7. It's like, fucking now we got to deliver.
Yeah.
The president of the United States looked at me and said, "Why don't we do a fight at the White House?" And I said, yes. Now we have to deliver.
Yeah.
It's never about, I'm so proud of myself, or fucking, wow, look at what no.
I mean, personally, I want you to be proud of yourself, but as a fan, don't. Personally, I want that for you, but as a fan,
don't
continue
feel too
to
accomplished.
feel unfulfilled.
Yeah.
Are you worried at all that now that there's no more pay-per-view, like maybe there's less excitement to have to tune in on a Saturday because they know, like, I can get it for free?
No, I mean, if you look at fans are not stupid, right? Fans know what's up. It's like you're always going to have the fucking dildo from the guy.
It's a joke about him being gay. He was a white child.
I was talking about the guy from the stream the other day that's talking shit about a fight before it happens.
Right in Mark's chest.
When a card ends, judge it. And if it's bad, I'll be the first one to say it's bad. But as we get into this new deal, and it's on Paramount every Saturday, the fans know when there's good fight. Everybody's buzzing about this Saturday, as they should be. This card is incredible. So
I actually think for consumption patterns now, the fact that if you already have the streaming platform, you'll be able to consume it opposed to a pay-per-view model, I actually think that would be huge for viewership.
Way bigger. First of all, the ESPN Plus model, you had to pay for ESPN Plus, then you had to pay for the pay-per-views. It was like $1,200 a year to be a UFC fan. It's $100 a year to be a UFC fan now.
It's fantastic, but just in terms of like the fact that there's so many different things to consume, back to what we were talking about, like movies, we're so bifurcated in what we're consuming. The fact that I know I can watch the UFC and stream it immediately, there's no hang-ups, nothing in the way. It's almost like what I felt with watching football games on YouTube TV or watching basketball games. It's like it was so easily accessible right on my phone no matter where I was. I think this will be huge. Huge.
Is this going to affect fighter pay? Because sometimes they would get a piece of the pay-per-view? Or you didn't?
Yes, they did, but we can work that out for 7.7.
Yeah, now
I'm just curious. How are you going to?
Yeah. So when you start breaking down how it used to work, if you were a world champion, you can do the math to figure out
Got it.
what a champ
there's a
should be.
bare min for what a world champ gets, but now that can get up.
Going back to something Andrew was bringing up earlier, I think one of the things that helps the sport grow and penetrate all cultures is like superstars. I don't know Khalid Alden, who's a great fighter, blah, blah, blah. Who do you think is a superstar that's coming? Like a Conor McGregor type, a John Jones type? Who's a young fighter that you're like, that guy got it? Because apparently Conor, you knew right away.
When we do Conor and Ronda are like, and Chuck Liddell was that for me too. The old owners of the UFC didn't like Chuck Liddell and didn't like his mohawk and a bunch of other weird shit. But I always thought Chuck could be a big star. And more importantly, I knew Chuck could fight.
Yeah.
And that's really the key. The key is when you find somebody. Conor was
A unicorn, maybe?
yeah, in a way, because
Full package.
I didn't know if he could fight, but when I had dinner with him, his fucking personality was so off the charts. I'm like, everybody's gonna love this fucking guy, you know. And if he can even fight a little bit, he can be big. The question is, like I told you guys earlier, what's at stake? Can he be a world champion? That's the, if you want to find these kids, male and female, that you think have the potential to be world champions. Now, the first time I ever met Ronda Rousey, she grabbed me at a weigh-in and said, could you give me 10 minutes? And I had known who she was because I'd seen her, and I knew she could fight. So we went back into the back room and the green room at the arena, and we talked for probably 20 minutes. And there was no fucking way I was doing women's fighting. Now, what you have to remember at this time is I was still trying to sell men to get on TV, and none of the fucking networks wanted it. Yeah. Who wants to see this pretty girl up against the fence getting her fucking face smashed in with elbows? Yeah. I'm like, people hate seeing the guys that this happened to. So that was my mindset back then. Yeah. I was the guy that was flying around meeting with just think about it. I'm flying around meeting with all these 65-year-old editors of the newspaper. Yeah. When that still existed when we started with this thing. Yeah. And they're all ball and stick guys. They know boxing. They're never going to get fucking UFC. Yeah. And my attitude was this. These guys are all going to be fucking gone. You know what I mean? Within the next 10 years. And there'll be a whole group of younger guys that hopefully we can,
the guy, Burt Sugar, the guy with the cigar.
Exactly. So if you think about what I was dealing with at that time, and then to think about women. So I go in and I start talking to Ronda for like 20 minutes. 10 minutes into the conversation, I'm like, holy fucking shit.
Star.
I might do this.
Wow.
She's the one. I think she's the one that if I'm going to bring women into the UFC, I can launch the whole thing with her.
I didn't know that that's what the role she played in female UFC.
Oh, she opened the door for women.
What is it about her?
Would have never happened. Everything about her. The confidence in herself, the way she talked, the things she said she was going to do. I've dealt with those type of personalities before, and I fucking knew 10 minutes in. As soon as I walked out of the meeting with her, I called Lorenzo and I said, you ain't going to fucking believe this. I think I'm going to do this women's thing, man. I'm going to do it.
That's awesome.